The clock is ticking on Kenilworth Road. Luton Town's home of almost 120 years will be pulled down and will be no more pretty soon. A hard landing in the Championship, despite being helped by a parachute, has left Luton scrambling at the bottom end of the table. Key players gone, others hit by injury. This was never going to be easy or as simple as an immediate Premier League return. Well, Luton Town and Derby County were on different planets last season, worlds apart. Now Luton Town and Derby County stand as equals at Kenilworth Road here tonight. Andrew Kitchen blows his whistle and Luton get the free kick for this. McGuinness is waiting on this side of the box for Luton Town. Fired in with a flat delivery. Morris was closing in on it. A wonderful ball in. And Luton didn't take advantage in the end.
It's a brilliant ball into the near post area. Morris starts in the area. There's a couple of players coming from deeper. He just gets goal side of Ebu Adams, who lets him go quite easily there.
That's Osborne who hits the deck. The referee saw nothing wrong with the challenge. And this could be on now for Luton Town. Morris making his way forward, taking on Nelson. Saw the gap, went for it. No way through, but this is to Heath Chong. Chong across the face of goal, and Zetterstrom had to get down to it. They've got a big right hand on it.
Chong doing well, scuffs it to a degree, but the direction's good enough to work Zetterstrom for the first time tonight.
There's Morris once again dropping deep for Luton. Clark looking for runners ahead of him. This is Chong. Chong's delivery. Caused a few concerns at the back there for Derby County.
Yeah, it happens so often, doesn't it? Players cutting infield, bending it towards the far post, often doesn't need a touch, and this is brilliant from Chong. Just begging for a striker to be arriving and get the crucial touch on it, but no one's there. Just sails inches beyond the far post.
Now Kraus. McGuinness. It's dropped to Brown.
It wasn't perfect, the delivery from McGuinness. I think Carlton Morris does pretty well with it. Arrives at an awkward height, spinning away from him really. Deals with it brilliantly to guide it towards Jacob Brown, who catches it nicely. Looked at source.
That's Kraus. Victor Moses to hold off Yates. Yates comes out on top. Houtbein. Osborne's cross over the head of Caden Jackson. Adams was lurking with considerable attempt just behind it.
Well, it was a certain goal, wasn't it? Unless it gets this wonderful touch from McGuinness on the stretch. Ebu Adams is poised to get himself another goal. On the stretch, diving in. Chong maybe with a little touch as well, just doing enough to put him off.
That's Caden Jackson. And Kaminsky stands his ground. Now Wilson. Taking evasive action.
Well, better from the front two. They haven't combined at all. Closer together there. Yates able to back in, use his body well. Nice set. Yeah, took a little deflection, didn't it? I think it's Holmes who's looking to just cover the goal. Arms behind his back. Off his backside. Kaminsky, unorthodox, but deals with it.
Well, he is one of theirs. Chong involved again. And a bow! He got free and managed to get his head on it, but couldn't direct it on target. Big chance for Luton.
Well, I'm expecting Chong to just bend it in once more with his left foot. Just mixes it up here, sets it for Kraus. Really good delivery. And Phillips is watching the ball. Doesn't know it, maybe for a moment, exactly where the Bayou is.
There's Yates. Yates shifting the ball nicely, it's Elder, it's Wilson arriving. Victor Moses going to ground.
Lovely pass, that's the best pass the Derby players executed. Houtmine into the space for Yates. Wants to isolate defenders 1v1. It's a little bit fortuitous the way it makes its way to Wilson, but absolutely the finest bit of football that the Rams have provided so far.
That's Jackson. Yates again, Jackson moving ahead of him. Yates backed up by Houtmine. Osborne. Wilson spinning away from Adebayo. Houtmine again. Wilson going to measure this, and measure it he did, and that is a towering header from Caden Jackson. Derby County strike, and Luton Town, who've had major problems when they leave these four walls behind them, well now they've got trouble on their own doorstep.
And it did just feel that the tide was turning the last 3 or 4 minutes. Derby have started to put some passes together. It's exactly how this goal comes. Houtmine getting on the ball, a little bit more measured. He's played some excellent passes in the lead up to this goal. Osborne, Houtmine exchanging a couple of little passes, and then look at the space for Wilson to deliver, and Chung gives that up too easily at the far post. He finds himself 1v1 up against Caden Jackson. A bigger man, granted, but he's not even looking at the ball. He's got his arms on Jackson, Chong, but it's not enough. He just brushes him aside, eyes firmly on the ball and steers it beautifully into the side netting.
Adebayo with a scrap with Phillips. Elijah Adebayo, Phillips in the way. Now Moses as the referee moves out of the way. Victor Moses, and Phillips is there again.
They need something in the crowd, don't they? Need that impetus back. Luton have lost their way. Aside from the goal, the last 10 minutes, the best Derby have been, the most threatening Derby have been, and the goal comes at the end of that spell.
Morris trying to lose Ibu Adams in the middle, and Morris rises the highest! Brilliant stop from Zennestrup! An excellent defending on the follow-up too.
Gets free brilliantly away from Adams. Morris, and it's a thumping header back in the direction of which it's came. Zetterstrom, what a stop. Must be something that they work on this. Clark to the far post. Morris's movement was excellent. Brilliant save. Look at that desire. Phillips, Jackson clattering into the post. Desperate to get there ahead of Anderson.
Yellow card for Curtis Nelson because of this.
Sharp. Taylor just gets that important toe to the ball.
Crawley Woodrow standing over this for Luton Town, who need a hero. McGuinness and tiptoe forward, fight back in brilliantly! Pelly running in Panzu! He's gone from non-league to the top league, and now scoring goals and making an impact in the Championship. Pelly running in Panzu's incredible story with Luton Town continues.
Well, he catches it true. It's a beauty of a strike. Certainly gets a huge deflection. Woodrow spins it into the area. You feel that Nelson has cleared the danger and it's gone in off Holmes, I think. He blocked one early part of this second half, and this one in off the backside of the centre half.
Is he claiming that one?
Just needed one to go off his backside.
There's Chung, trying to shake off Wilson. Luton want the free kick, and Luton get the free kick. And now suddenly the mood has changed here.
Yeah, they came during a period where they were just beginning to lose faith.
Woodrow is standing over this. The referee just dishing out a few instructions inside the box. These two, the top scorers from set pieces this season. And one could be key right at the end here. Collins has got a grip of Holmes. It's deep from Corley Woodrow. Holmes tries to get to it. Harness's clearance. It's dropped in front of Bale! Setterstrom with a huge save! And then it's deflected in! Carlton Morris wheels away in celebration! Bedlam in the Championship again!
Well, you can't believe what you've seen. Derby would have felt for such a long period in this second half that they were almost there. Excellent performance from them for 40 minutes maybe, and Luton just don't know when they're done. You feel surely Adebayo's going to notch the winner here. Deflection off a Derby player there. He's in an offside position, but it comes off a Derby man, and then Morris steadies himself, gets enough purchase with the left-footed strike, again deflected, but it finds its way into the roof of the net. Zetterstrom comfortable to push that aside, off an arm. Nelson, I think it is, doing everything to divert that away from goal, to no avail. Kisses the inside of the post, and what a moment for those Luton supporters.
Producing incredible drama again, and this unique stadium may not be standing in a few years' time, but while it's still here, Luton Town can draw on its powers, and Derby County have just felt the full force of Kenilworth Road right at the end. But they will be thinking, how did we lose this? Everyone around us is shaking their heads. Luton Town have just shown the character they showed in the Premier League last season. They've beaten Derby County by 2-1.